Okay, I'm back, and this math video goes along with Tuesday's lesson for April 28th. All right, so we're still doing place value, and today we're really not learning anything too new. Today is reviewing all the things that we were doing mostly last week. All right, so before we get into this, I want to remind you that a number has lots of different names. Do you remember I kind of said it the other day, even on a video with you here, and I've said it in class, that I have lots of different names. So I have Mrs. Daniels, that's what you guys call me. My friends call me Carly. My kids call me Mom, sometimes Mommy. I'm an auntie. Sometimes I jokingly tell you my husband calls me Honey. So that's 6 different names that I have. So just like that, numbers can be written out different ways. So in the Google Slides that you have, you're given a chart. Okay, I couldn't draw the whole chart here, so I'm simplifying it a little bit. But basically, they give you a number over here. And what happens is we have to show that number 1, 2, 3, 4 different ways. Okay, so the first one we're going to do right now is the number 245, and I'm going to show it to you 4 ways. The first way is the easy way, the standard number way. Okay, so it's just right in the 3 digits. For 245, it's just 245. 245. The second way is where we tell how many hundreds and how many tens and how many ones it has. So it has 2 hundreds, it has 4 tens, and it has 5 ones. I'll prove it. We've got 200, 4 tens, and 5 ones. In this spot, you have to show it a third way, the expanded form. So we did expanded form last week, 245 in expanded form. Okay, so what does that 2 really mean? It means 200. Okay, what does that 4 really mean? Or what does 4 tens really mean? It means 40. I couldn't fit it all, so I wrote it under there. And then finally, what does the 5 mean? The 5 ones just means plain old 5. So 200 plus 40 plus 5 is the expanded form of that number. And the last one is something we also did last week. It's where you had to spell out 245. And what I will do again to help you, I did it last week, was I will include in the Google Classroom, where it has the math lesson, I will include something to help you spell out these words. Okay, so I spelled it out. There's 2, there's 100, there's 40, there's 5. Remember I told you last week about the hyphen? The little dash there between the tens and the ones, and we're spelling those out. 45, we put it there. Okay, so as you work your way down the chart, they don't always give you the first number. So for the next one, I'm noticing that they gave me the expanded form. So let's see if I can figure out the 3 other names. So what number is this? Let's do the standard. That's the easiest one. What is 600 plus 20 plus 1? Okay, so listen, 621. Do you hear it? It's 621. Okay, and now in this column, I'm going to write how many hundreds. It's 6. I got to write tiny to fit it. You probably can't see it, but I'm writing hundreds right here. 600. How many tens? I've got 2 tens. And finally, how many ones? I've got 1 1. There we go. All right, so you don't have to draw it out on your chart. As long as you write it that way, you're good. But I'm going to draw 600. So I've got 6 of these, 2 tens, and 1 1. Boop. And the last way is spelling it out. So I'm going to write 6. Now, if I didn't know how to spell 100, I could look up here. I could look here. I could go to that paper I told you I'm going to put in the Google Classroom to help you spell these math words. 620. And I put my dash, my hyphen 1. 621. All right, let's do another one. All right, this time I'm going to keep this up here just to kind of remind me what I'm supposed to put in each spot. Here, I'm just going to erase that like that. Draw my lines back. All right, so let's do another one. This time, I'm not going to give you the standard. This time I'm going to spell it out. So you ready? I'm going to write 5. Now I'm going to write the word 100. Now I'm going to write 60. I'm not going to do a dash. I'm just leave it at 560. 560, okay? So based on that, can you figure out what these other 3 spots need to be? I like to start with my standard one, 560. So 500 and then a 60. All right. How many hundredths? It's 5 hundredths. See, can I write it? 5 hundredths. How many tens? It is 6 tens. And then how many ones? 0 ones. 0 ones. In the last spot is my expanded form. So listen, what do you hear? Okay, what does that 5 really mean? What does that 6 mean? What does that 0 really mean? I hear 560. I hear 500 plus, and I'll write it underneath since I don't have room, 60. Okay, now you could go on and write the 0 for the 0 ones, but I like to leave that blank. 560. All right. Ready. I am going to do one last one. Erase this. Let's see if you can guess my number. This time, I'm going to write just this, write it here. So let's see. I'm going to say 300, 0 tens, and 5 ones. So that would be 3 of these, 0 tens, and then 5 ones. Let's start with the standard. You know what number that is. If you were saying 305, you are correct. Let's do the expanded form. Ready? I only hear 2 things this time. 305. I don't hear anything in the tens. So I hear 305. Okay, squeeze that in, but I fit it. All right, and now I need to spell it out. Ready? That's how you spell 300 and then 5. Okay, so I hope you have fun filling out this chart. And I think when you see the chart on the Google slide, it'll make a little bit more sense. Don't forget, you only have to write in the yellow spots. So look for those yellow spots on Google Slides for this. All right, bye-bye.